guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're exploring Memphis, Tennessee, the second largest city in the state and a place known for its rich music history, vibrant culture, museums, nightlife, and incredible food. We spent some time exploring Memphis and we found some amazing spots that you definitely don't want to miss.
If you guys are planning a trip, we strongly recommend Memphis, Tennessee. Let the adventure begin.
In the world is
Carmen San Diego. Alright guys, we are at our first stop in Memphis, and that is the Peabody Hotel to see some very famous ducks. And as you can see, we are rushing because they come out at 11 with the red carpet coming from their $200,000 luxury penthouse hotel room, okay? This is apparently one of the top things that you must do when you come to Memphis.
And we came here for answers. We want to know why these ducks are staying at a $200,000 suite. They're pulling out the red carpet for them. And ain't nobody better to tell us than the Duck Master himself.
Well, first off, everybody in the YouTube world, what's going on? This is Kenny Walker, the Duck Master here at the Peabody Hotel in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm here with the Mayors. Nikki is behind the camera. And since you couldn't be here in person, I figured we'll give you just a quick tutorial of why the ducks are actually here inside the lobby of a hotel. Because most people don't realize why ducks would be inside of a hotel. First off, my name is Keenan, but my title is Duck Master. The reason being is because it's my job to train a team of ducks every 3 months. 1 boy and 4 girls. These are North American mallards. It's my job to teach them how to march from their duck palace, their $200,000 duck palace up on the rooftop, how to march from that palace across the rooftop into the hotel and into the elevator. And they ride the elevator down here with me every morning at 11. And I march them up this red carpet all the way into the fountain. As you can see, my ducks are over here. They're gonna be in here until 5 o'clock. And then at 5 o'clock, I'm gonna roll this carpet back out, do the evening ceremony, and then I'll march them back to the elevator to take them back upstairs to the duck palace at 5 o'clock. So you gotta make sure that you come out to Memphis, Tennessee, to the Peabody, so you can see this in person. But in the meantime, until you can make it here, make sure that you follow Mayors and Nikki on YouTube.
Yes.
You see that red button below the screen? Push that.
Yes.
Push the bell for notifications too.
That's right. Yes, Duck Master.
Another must-do and see place in Memphis is Beale Street. It is the most famous street in Memphis, Tennessee, and reasonably so, right? It's kind of like the Vegas Strip, right? So you're gonna go there, it's gonna be all of the restaurants and bars and things to do, the nightlife, all of the things. And so a little bit of history, because I have to give you guys history. I want y'all to learn too. Beale Street was a hub for Black-owned businesses in the early 1900s, and it played a really huge role in blues music, Black culture overall. This is where places like BB King's are, and you'll see us eat some good food, listen to some great music in a little bit. But it's gonna be great. It's not just entertainment. This street helped export Black music to the world.
And before you leave Beale Street, make sure you check out the I Love Memphis mural. Great place to take some cool pictures and remember your trip.
And BB King's is a definite must-do. I mean, probably top 3 things that you have to do if you come to Memphis. If you only have a quick amount of time, come here, get some ribs, listen to some live music. Look at Lucille, the original Lucille. His guitar is up on the wall.
For me, this was one of the favorite stops because we just had a great time listening to music, having good food. I mean, the artist was just amazing. So definitely a great way to just, after a long day of just activities and museums, just to get there, kick back, listen to music, have fun, and eat some good food. And you're right in the heart of Beale Street, so once you get out, you can have fun on Beale Street, check out the other bars, enjoy the nightlife, and just have a good time.
And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord.
You gotta leave the Peabody and you head on to Cinderella. Are you gonna turn into a Wild John once midnight hits? Excuse me. Are you gonna change at midnight?
Aside from BB King's, this is probably the biggest food spot, the most famous fried chicken place in the world. Gus's world famous fried chicken, appropriately named, might I add, because it was our favorite.
This is Nicole everywhere we go on her phone. Not being in the moment.
Doing business, making money.
Sure. Oh, looking good.
Because if you haven't eaten at Gus's, you haven't eaten fried chicken. Let's see if that's true.
Alright guys, so we just finished eating at Gus's
Gus's.
famous
That's
fried chicken. How you feel about it, babe?
It was really good. It was probably my most favorite fried chicken. Just plain, no sauce, no nothing. Just like
Yeah, it even need no sauce.
flavorful
No sauce.
fried chicken.
But it's still
Juicy.
tasty.
Tasty.
Tastes tight. So,
Okay. It's an old town
It's
feel.
a- so-
It has no frills.
yeah,
It's kind of
yeah.
like a hole in the wall, but it's historic and it's delicious.
And the line wasn't, at least when we was here, it was on a
Put your
Sunday.
name
The
on
line
the-
wasn't
on
too
the
long.
wait list, baby. Tell them
Yeah,
what
we
you
put
did.
our name on the wait list on Yelp and just we was able to walk through and just go straight inside, really. So, what you think this is? Is it a drive-to, drive-through,
drive-to.
drive-who? What is it?
Drive-to for the
Yeah,
fried
definitely
chicken.
a
It is-
drive-to.
though, it's supposed
Not
to
for
be
the
world-
scenery, but
Not for the scenery, not for the mac and cheese. Don't waste
yeah,
your
definitely not
side
that mac and
on the
cheese.
mac and cheese.
But for
The
the
greens was
beans, the greens,
greens, potatoes, tomatoes, just the beans.
and that fried chicken.
Yeah, and
Drive
fried green
to.
tomatoes. And
Yeah.
it's the best fried chicken in the world, apparently. And I like to concur. I haven't tasted any but my own. Another must-do part of history that you have to see and take part of is the Blues Hall of Fame. The Blues
Hall of Fame. And it was pretty cool.
Learned
I
a lot.
definitely was able to learn a lot.
Listen to some music.
Right. What would you say you think? Do you think this is a drive-to or drive-through?
Yeah, let's talk about why. So I think it's a drive too because it's one of the top things to do in Memphis. Memphis is known as the home of blues, and so what better to go to see all of the people that got inducted to the Hall of Fame, Hall of Blues, except to come here. So
I just really was able to learn more about B.B. King. I mean, for me, read about his history and his #1 hits and how much he has done for the blues music.
So I learned about Ma Rainey. I saw some of the songs that I knew in there, like "Ain't Nobody Been Down for Mine." I used to sing that growing up, not knowing that Bessie Smith sang it. Like it's just like so, it's all coming back. Like you don't know what your mind keeps singing. And so yeah, come check it out. A drive to.
While you're in Memphis, you're gonna go check out the Lorraine Motel, but while you're on your way, make sure you check out the I Am Man Memorial. Definitely worth the stop. And if you're into history, what this plaque basically says is that during the 1968 sanitation workers, there was a strike, and the workers protested unsafe conditions, radical injustices, and they wanted you to understand that this phrase is not just about politics, it's about dignity. I am a man, and I deserve to be treated fairly and with dignity. Just 5 minutes down the street from the I'm a Man mural and plaza, you definitely want to make sure you check out the Lorraine Motel and the National Civil Rights Museum, which was built around that motel. That closeness is not just a physical 5-minute drive away, it's also very close historically. Dr. Martin Luther King came to Memphis specifically to support the I Am a Man movement, standing with the sanitation workers who were fighting for dignity, okay? Fair wages, economic justice, the whole nine. And this motel is where he was staying while he was supporting that cause. And it's also where he was tragically assassinated. And what's crazy is that you can see the balcony where he got assassinated. You can even see where the shot came from across the street. Being here really makes you feel like you're a part of history. And at this point of his life, when he was assassinated, he wasn't just challenging segregation, he was challenging economic systems. And the powers that be do not like when their coins are messed with, okay? And many historians believe that that shift in his agenda and his focus made his message even more threatening, which made him more threatening. And while we were at the motel, something even stranger happened to my husband. Yeah, guys, it was a little crazy and interesting. Like, a Caucasian lady, I don't know if it was out of guilt or what, but she basically apologized and told me that, her family is not like this. So it caught us off guard, but, I want to know how you guys would act if somebody just randomly told you that. I didn't know how to respond, so I just was like, thank you. And guys, I know everybody would have different responses to this, so let us know how you would feel in the comments, how you would respond. If you're hungry after you leave the museum, check out Central Barbecue. It's literally right next door. Let's check it out.
just left Central Barbecue, and it was definitely good. Definitely enjoyed it. Overall, good food, good barbecue. The ribs is definitely hitting, you know, but I would say I've been getting disappointed by the mac and cheese out here in Tennessee. So I'm not gonna recommend mac and cheese. I haven't been to one place that I was like, oh, this mac and cheese is good. But the beans been hitting, so the beans for sure. Collard greens, ribs, chicken, pork, all of that kind of stuff if you do pork, but definitely not the mac and cheese. But time to hit up our next spot, keep this moving. All right guys, it's the Arcade Restaurant out here in Memphis. It's the oldest restaurant in Memphis. Actually survived through everything that happened with assassination, with just all the tension out here, depression, and it survived. Still here, and I believe it's passed down from family to family member, from my understanding. So let's try to get something real quick. So we got here just a little bit close to 3. Right, so we still able to tour, and they were nice enough to make us some coffee. So we got to have some coffee up in the arcade.
If you're looking for a really cool place to stay and really be part of history, the Central Station Hotel is a must-stay, must-see. A piece of history that's transformed into a modern boutique hotel. It is beautiful. High ceilings, grand hall architecture, okay? So think like Central Station, but made into a hotel. Train-inspired design elements. It blends history and modern luxury, which fits Memphis perfectly. If you want to go a little bit back into history, this was the original Memphis Central Station. Opened in 1914. This used to be one of the busiest train stations in the South that connected all of the major cities around the country. And it was a really big role in the Great Migration, commerce, and just travel for Black people, Black musicians, workers, and families that wanted to move from the South to the North. And remember, have some fun in there. Have a little dance, have a little song. The next stop on your must-see Memphis tour is going to be the Stax Museum. This isn't just a museum, guys. It's built on the same ground where Stax Records changed music forever. So legends came through here to record, like Otis Redding, Isaac Hayes, 2 absolute legends. So this museum is so cool. You walk down the hallways and you see the hundreds of artists and songs and music and records that came out of this place that hit the world. You get to go into a Soul Train room, and I mean, if you want to do a little Soul Train line, then go ahead and do it. Be my guest, because the importance is that Stax Music, they created the sound, and then Soul Train is who played the artist, who had the artist go on there, and then it showed it to the world. It broadcasted it to the world. Fun fact, it was running up until the early 2000s, and Emmaus used to actually watch it after his Saturday morning cartoons to learn his latest dances to be showing off in the Brooklyn parties. I thought that was fly. And this right here is a Cadillac. You have to come see this. This alone is a stop for Stax, okay? Y'all have to come in and see this thing. Look at this thing. It is clean. It's luxury. The gold grill, the bumper, I mean, the candy paint. Everything about this screams, I made it. I would ride this thing right now. This is basically like Ugg boots on wheels. Look at the carpet. Okay, I would go in here barefoot.
This belonged to the one and only Isaac Hayes, a Black person to win an Oscar, which was a big deal back then. Y'all might know him as
Shaft.
You're damn right.
Can you dig it?
Shut your mouth.
Good morning, y'all. So today we at the Slave Haven Underground Railroad Museum. Not sure if they're open yet. Nikki's still in the car getting ready. Well, actually, she got work to do, so we're not sure if she's going to be attending today, so we'll see.
Another place you guys could visit is the Slave Haven Museum. We got there on a Monday and it was actually closed, so make sure you check out the schedule before you go.
Alright, so I definitely didn't know that Graceland closes at 4 p.m., so now we're trying to rush. Because it's literally like 3:30. I don't know if we're going to even see anything, but...
No, we're going to ask them the top attraction to see.
But let's just see if they'll let us in and go from there. So Check it out.
And a spot that we unexpectedly loved was Graceland. You can't come to Memphis without seeing the home of the Elvis Presley, all right? But make sure you allot a couple hours because we thought it would be a quick little stop. You need a couple hours to really thoroughly enjoy it. And yes, I wore my blue suede shoes.
And get there on time. The buses actually have to take you into the museum, and we got there literally at 4 o'clock, which at that day was the last bus, so we're glad we made it.
Boy, Elvis definitely loved his cars. Famous pink Cadillac right here. Had some Ferraris over there. This is Nikki's Elvis dance.
It's like a sticky leg, but it's called the rubber leg. I'm looking it up on FaceTime, on
Graceland. I think so. So this is one of the planes that Elvis actually named after his daughter, Lisa Marie. It's like it's I don't know. We don't know what our daughter's gonna be named at. So.
What you like? You want to have a boat? You want to have a country? Plane? What do you think?
Maybe a boat. Alright guys, we exiting the Lisa Marie, getting off my private jet, my private plane. So this was the original plane that Elvis had. And after like a little near-death experience, I guess maybe because it's small with some turbulence and something, he said, you know what, let me upgrade and get something a little bit bigger, safer, and just flyer. You know, probably can have more stuff.
Graceland in the sky.
Alright guys, look what's behind us. Welcome to Graceland. We just left, made it like we said, just in time to catch the last tour.
Yep, and it is now 6:30, 2.5 hours later, and we now thoroughly have explored Elvis's Graceland and museum and artifacts and all types of things. We even saw Elvis's body and his dad and his mom.
I didn't, at least for me, I don't know about you, I didn't know too much about Elvis prior to coming here. I mean, you'd heard of the guy and
I knew,
some of his music.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
From actually, where do we know him from? Oh, from Full House, from Uncle Jesse.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
what did we learn? I mean, Graceland was really cool. It inspired me to have bigger dreams, but still like
build a house.
It
inspired me to build a house that's comfy, that just feels homey and just,
but still luxurious in our own. You
Exactly.
know, like not like a huge, echoey, empty, sterile place. Like his was luxurious and top of the line and really nice, and you know, had a recording studio and 3 TVs and all those stuff. So a fountain, a meditation garden, a stable, but it was still very homey, and I like that. So we decided to do that. Oh, look at my eye. But what did we, so I told my cousin, I was like, hey, we're at Graceland, because she asked me to do something. She was like, well, tell Elvis we ain't forget what he did to Chuck Berry. And right after we went to Graceland, Sun Studios was definitely a place we had to visit. Artists like Elvis, Johnny Cash, and Jerry Lee Lewis recorded there. Not everyone got along, so we read. A little bit of creative tension was real there, but this room changed music forever. A very small place, but it was the birthplace of rock and roll to some people that recorded history. So it's wild how something so small created something so massive. And this is how you end Memphis. Taking the elevator to watch a sunset at one of the most beautiful viewpoints at the top of the Memphis Pyramid rooftop, which is now a Bass Pro. Granted, it used to be an arena, but it has one of the tallest observation points in the city. Perfect ending view to your trip.
what's up guys? Guess where we at?
We're in the pyramids
We had to end the trip
of Memphis.
out here in Memphis.
We are at
Bass
Pro Shop Hotel.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Actually, you got a nice view of the city.
Let's do a spin, baby. Come behind me. Don't get lost. Don't get lost. Don't get lost. It's on 360. Yeah, so it's the Mississippi River behind us, and we're up here for sunset. There's also a huge storm right above us.
Right.
But let me give you a little tip.
Check out the sunset.
I'm here for the free. Okay, so it's a really pretty view of the Mississippi River of Arkansas. Like the downtown skyline is over there. There's 2 decks that you go to, and there's a restaurant that's really pretty, aquarium. There is I think like a $5 or $10 charge to come up here. $8
For adults.
for adults, and there's a line. That's really what I didn't want to stay in the line. So what did we do? We saw that there was an express line for people that had reservations or hotel guests. So what did we become? Not a hotel guest. Ding ding, you got it. We called and made a reservation. And so we just get right on out of line. It was about 10 people in front of us, and we came up here for the free and with no waits. Give me some. We will always find a way. So yeah, see you. Bye, Memphis. You've been good to us. We haven't found good
mac and cheese.
Good mac and cheese anywhere.
We felt
It's
the soul
been
here. We felt the
Blue Box Blues. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, there you go.
It's been the Blue Box Blues. But we had real blues, and that was great. We had civil rights
Music was
learning,
good.
music.
The BB Keys version was good.
Yeah, BB King's was amazing. But unpopular opinion before we go, I like Mission Barbecue better than the barbecue. Maybe because I had such high expectations.
Mission Barbecue, I can say the sauce. You don't really
The sauce.
like
And the meat. The brisket is bomb with no sauce. Like, it's
the
flavorful.
brisket, yeah, it's good. Not sauce.
The ribs, they were meh. They were drive-throughs for me. I wouldn't drive here for ribs. Maybe we went to the top places, Central Barbecue Roast. We went to BB King. BB King's ribs were not bad. They were good without even any
I wouldn't
sauce.
say that. I would say that everything is good. It's just because you have such a high expectation because of Memphis, you probably
Totally
are
the
like,
best
it's like kind
barbecue
of sometimes
in
when
the
you're like,
US.
you're expecting something so, like, it's about to be amazing.
They didn't fall off the
have
bone.
it, yeah, but it's still good. I wouldn't say
It's alright.
it's not good. It's good,
okay.
but just, don't expect your life to like explode and all this flavor.